Buying a property at auction is increasing in popularity, largely because it can cut down the potentially lengthy conveyancing process and the deal is done as soon as the hammer falls. It is also perceived that there is often potential for a bit of a bargain at the auction house. However, there can be pitfalls and it is important to be fully prepared before committing to buy the property. We will explain this in more detail. Do your research. There is usually a window of 3 to 4 weeks before an auction to thoroughly research a property. Do not rush this process. The catalogue should contain certain information, but a vendor's solicitor's legal pack will include far more, such as title deeds, leases, special conditions of sale and search results. You should get your own solicitor to review these to try to avoid any costly problems further down the line. Ideally, there should be enough time to arrange a survey of the property prior to the auction. Visit it yourself and investigate the local area. Be prepared financially. Once the hammer falls, you have committed to an auction purchase. You are bound contractually and will usually need to pay a 10% deposit there and then. Ensuring you have these funds readily available will prevent any issues on the day. You will then usually be required to pay the remaining balance within 20 working days after. You will also need 2 forms of ID with you. We also advise that you check comparable property sales at the same type in a similar area as recently as possible. If it is a commercial property, check whether VAT is payable. Decide whether you think any additional searches should be carried out on the property. If the property is tenanted, check any tenancy agreements and documents. If you need funding, ensure that this is lined up prior to the auction, as once the hammer falls, you are tied in whether or not you can secure funding afterwards. If there is work required, get quotes from tradesmen so you are prepared for costs to be incurred and can judge your bidding level appropriately. If you are not fully prepared and are either unable or unwilling to complete the purchase, then you are likely to lose the 10% deposit paid at the auction and also risk having to pay other costs to the seller. Several auction houses now offer real-time online bidding. You will be able to view all property details and make bids as if you were in the auction room. This is either hosted by the auction house themselves or via a third-party website. It is important that these sites comply with distance selling laws. You will still be committing to the same legal obligations as you would in a face-to-face auction, so you must be fully prepared and ensure you can afford the property. For more information about buying or selling a property at auction or for any other property matters, please contact us.